Hi guys, welcome back to stretch class. We're here today with another stretch for you. Come into the center, take those hands up nice and high to the sky, big breath up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Rolling up nice and high, big reach up. Exhale, forward fold, let yourself dangle all the way to the ground. Swaying side to side. Good. Coming up about halfway, bring your hands onto those shoulder pads. Stepping back onto your little wooden platform. Hips high to the sky. Downwards dog. We have a bend through those knees, sink those hips back. Extend, bend, extend. You go through this a couple of times. Next time you extend, hold those hips up high. I want you to ripple through that chest, upper back, all the way to that high plank. Drop your hips down, make a big J shape, and hips high to the sky. Roll all the way through. And hips high. Good. Bend, extend, roll through. You go through your movement a couple more times here. Send your hips up nice and high to the sky. Hold it there. Taking that right leg up high, big breath up. Bend and extend from the knee. Bend your knee, draw it into your chest, roll through your spine, place your foot down into that headrest. Look up, big inhale. Exhale, straighten out your leg, hold it there. Lifting those toes up, find your hamstring stretch. Rock back and forward through these 2 points. Holding in whichever point that you need a deeper stretch. Mine is my hamstring today. Nose to knee. Good. Rolling forward to that hip flexor. Hold it there. Take that right hand up into the sky, big inhale up. Exhale, flow your hand to the back of the room and up and over. Find that rotation. Holding at the back, rolling your wrist all the way up and over. Pressing back onto your little platform behind you. Maybe you have a few more bend and extends. Holding those hips up nice and high. Reaching your left leg up this time. Big inhale up. Exhale, bend and extend. Bend your knee, draw it into your chest, roll through your spine, and place your foot down into that headrest. Straighten out that front leg, find your hamstring stretch. Bend, extend. I need that stretch through my hamstring a little bit more. Good. Rolling forward, holding there. Take that rotation, big breath up and over, and flow forward. One more. And roll the wrist all the way up and over. Stepping back on your little platform, pedal out your feet. Maybe another bend and extend. Hips go high and we step down into the well. Let yourself dangle down. I want you to reach for your straps here. Now I'm a little bit short, so everyone is different here. You might need to step back or forward, and different tension of the spring. So just like how we started, big breath, roll, peel that spine up, but this time the straps are gonna come with you. Hands high, big breath up. Exhale, flow your hands all the way back down to the ground. Again, we roll, peel, all the way back up. And all the way down, nice and slow. It allows that carriage to be nice and slow in your movement. So next time, meet me with those hands up high, hold it there. It's nice and strong, open those legs a little bit more. From here, you're gonna sink those hips down, pretend you're sitting in a chair. Hands stay high, chair pose, hold. Reach up, straighten. Exhale. Breathe up, lift. Good, lift. One more. Holding it there. And lift. Open that chest up. Reach those hands up. You can hold on. Maybe a little side to side. Maybe an open on one side. And one to the other. Absolutely up to you there. Slowly let those hands come back down. Releasing those straps forward, you're going to climb onto your carriage. All the way forward here. Have your hands on the foot bar. You're going to bring that left leg forward onto your platform or onto your carriage. I like to bring my heel onto that platform. We're going to sink into a little hip flexor stretch, so open out through that back knee. Working into your hamstring here as we straighten out that front leg. Hold. And draw it back in. Open, hold. Draw it back in. All in your own time. Good. Drawing that carriage back in. You're going to sweep this front leg back behind you, all the way through that headrest, just like you would for a little donkey kick. Now, you can do whatever you wish with your hands. You can have your forearms down, both hands find your carriage. Just keep that back leg up. From here, you're going to open out through the knee, big circle forward, and draw back in. Kick back. Open nice and wide, draw back in. Opens out through your hip, activates your glutes, focus on that pelvic stability. Trying to keep my hips nice and stable there. Good, and we reverse that circle, open wide, draw your knee in. And you go a few more times. Good, one more. Open out and draw it in. That one really works the glutes there. Good. We're going to come down. Hopefully your hips are nice and open. That was all done on a red spring. We're going to change your springs here. We're going to go for your yellow. So changing to your yellow spring, you can choose your tension, of course. I'm going to find a little 4-point. Work into that C and J shape or your cat and your cows. You can wiggle your hips. You can encourage nice spinal movement there. Good. Finding that neutral spine. Bring that left hand to your shoulder pad. Right hand is going to flow up. Big inhale up. Exhale. Thread the needle all the way down. You have a little rock. Reach up. Big inhale. Exhale. Thread. Next time you reach up, hold it there. Big breath. Thread all the way through and hold. You can have a little rock. I find it quite soothing. It's like a rocking chair. You can take that top hand behind your back. And of course you can reset whenever you like. Big breath. I can be here for ages. Good. Big breath, big inhale, exhale, both hands, find that carriage. We come back. I like to bring your hands on the outside and we just sink into a child's pose, pull through that back. And do a few things here. You can bring your hands over to one side, to the other. Elbows can go down. A little back stretch there. Rock back and forth. Or just simply hold. Slowly come back up. Good. We're going to go into our center position. So we're going for a yellow and a blue, so red. We want it nice and strong. Take your box, put it over the top of those shoulder pads so it's nice and safe and locked in. Coming up onto your box. Grab your straps. Shoulders are back and down. Flowing your arms back behind you, squeezing those shoulder blades and release forward. So if you need a bit more tension, more than welcome to walk your hands up those ropes. Depends on your strength, but also how deep you want that stretch. These are your chest expansions. So reach your hands back behind you. You look to one side, look to the other, back to center, and forward you go. Good. One more here. Pull, look, look, center, and release. Placing those straps all the way down. We're lying all the way down from here, nice and safely. Putting the nape of your neck on that foot bar. This is one of my favorites, neck rolls. So you're just going to relax and rock your neck side to side. Focusing on your breath This is amazing if you hold any tension in your neck. If you find a little knot, maybe you hold, press, and release. I hold a lot of my tension here. And of course, you can just encourage your clients to keep that neck roll or just to lie nice and still. This class, I had this position in the middle, but it's really nice at the end as well, just to relax there. Just breathe and just rock side to side. And come back through center, slowly bring them back to the room. And we roll on up. Nice and carefully, make sure they sit there for a moment so that head doesn't get a bit of spins. And we come on over and do the other side. So come off your box, bring it up and over. Kneeling on your box there. Come into your 4-point kneel. You have some cat and cows. You can wiggle your hips, sink back, a little side to side. And encourage to find your neutral. Bringing that right hand onto your shoulder pad, on that outside shoulder pad. Take your left hand up nice and high. Big breath. Exhale, reach through. Thread. Hold. And just relax there. You can come up. Big breath. Encourage intuitive movement of the individual. Some people might like to just stay and hold here. Some might feel that they need that rotation and hold up here. Just encourage them to just relax, have a little rock. Bring that top hand behind your back. And of course, if they want more spring tension, that's encouraged as well. Next time you thread, hold. And with that breath, bring both hands down to the carriage. Come up, hands on the outside. Use it as a little pull. You can bring your hands over to one side, over to the other. You can use the foot bar, shoulder pads. You can make this into a little back stretch. Or just simply just hold in a child's pose and just let yourself be still. Good. Come on up from here. Nice and slow. Changing your spring back to that red. Hands are going to find that foot bar. bringing that inside knee. So now we're going for your right leg forward onto your platform. You can even use the shoulder pad there if you need a little press. Your heel can go on top of that platform. You can also use that squishy pad for your knees. Work into that hip flexor, that hamstring, hold. Good. Extend away, hold for a few breaths. Draw in, release back, hold. Draw in, and one more. Release back and hold. And draw it in. Good. You can keep your hands on the foot bar here, or you can bring your hands down to the carriage. Basically, you're in that 4-point kneel. You can go for a little cat-cow, wiggle the hips. Shoulder retractions here, quite nice. A few options. But we're going to work with that hip mobility. So taking your inside leg, kick it back behind you just like you would for a little donkey. Opening your knee nice and wide. Draw it in. Tap that shoulder pad. Kick it back. Open wide. Draw it in. Kick it back. Good. Let's go for one more. Kick it back, open nice and wide, draw it in. Good. We're going to draw it in, open wide, kick it back, and back in you go. Reversing. Good. Go for 3 more. Last 2. There we go. And one more. Open nice and wide. And draw it on in. Good. Coming into the center of your carriage. Your knees are going to be on the edge. Hands are finding your foot bar. Dropping your chest all the way down for a child's pose. Curving through. And dropping down. Good. So you can make a straight back lift, pressing through the palms of your hands, a little swan lift, and drop down. Or you can make a little C shape, C curve. Tuck that tailbone, drop down. You can alternate between the two. Good. Next time you open, maybe you find a little rotation. Do this on either side. You can also work through the back by keeping up. Forearms can go down, feet up against those shoulder pads, and drop that chest all the way down. Get those elbows on. Just find that back stretch. Opening out that chest. And of course, you can change your springs as much as you like. From here, we can also go for a nice puppy pose. So come all the way down, hips stay high, tuck and roll in. Good. Roll all the way in. And from here you can go for your feet in straps or just a lying down position, just to finish off class, to find a little meditative spot. Today I didn't do feet in straps, but I'll do it with you guys. We are going for a red, blue, and a yellow. Just a nice medium spring. Of course, if you want it stronger, you can go red, red, yellow. Absolutely up to you there. We're gonna lie down, grab those straps. Oh, off the hook there. It's not tangled. And bringing your feet, this one's a bit tangled. There we go. Bringing your feet into those straps. There we go. You can start with a nice little hamstring press, up and down. While everyone gets sorted. Good. Let's send those legs up nice and high to the sky. Big breath. Reach up, grab a hold of those ropes. Give yourself a pull down. It's my regular sequence of feet and straps just to cool down. So take it into your normal reformer. Be my guest. Opening those legs nice and wide. Little rock side to side. Maybe you have a little bend and extend, little happy baby. Good, you take it to a little stag stretch, drawing that left heel into the center, pull on that right leg out wide. Swapping sides. Good. And finally, draw the soles of your feet together. Knees go wide and toes go down into the springs. Let yourself just hang out here. This is the part of class where you can encourage your clients to pop those straps off. Or you can leave them as are, as is, and hook your feet over the top of that foot bar. And just let yourself just relax. Sinking into your breath. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. As we close down our eyes or soften our gaze. We feel a sense of calm just rush through our bodies. A sense of steadiness and light. Feeling calm in your body, in your mind. Through each breath you take, we fill up and exhale. From this space of calm, let's set an intention together. From the words beginning with, I am. I am strong. I am kind. I am steady and unshakable. I am aligned with my breath. I am one with my mind, body, and soul. Take another deep breath in here, all together now. Breathing in and exhaling. Breathing in, filling up with all that beautiful energy, and exhaling. Releasing anything you no longer need. Slowly flutter those eyes open. Wiggle those knees side to side. Have a big stretch out. And we come back to the room, all in your own time. And we come up and just be nice and still and quiet and calm. Thank you for joining me today. The room is yours. I'm going to be filming one every week, every Wednesday while I'm here in the studio. Let me know in the comments what you like to see, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.